Thank you. I told Doug I was going to get in the chair before him, but I'm so glad I got in after. It really heightened my questions. I travel a lot. I live part-time in San Diego, part-time in Sedona, and a third of the time on the road. And my businesses, I love business the way Doug loves baseball. They're in San Diego. And when I'm traveling, I see exactly what I want to create with them. They're doing really, really well. Things are good. But where I want them to go is further along than where they, like, exponentially. We sell maybe 20 million stickers a year, and I want to sell like hundreds of millions of stickers a year. And I see exactly the way to do it, but then when I get back into the company, it's really tough. It's just tough. It throws me out of alignment because I don't know
then
how to
spend
get
more
things
time
done.
Away. Well, we mean that,
okay.
Because if being in your business stifles your ability to align with your vision,
right.
You want to do everything in your power to put yourself in the position where your vision is alive and well. So is that a practical consideration?
Well, I mean, I already am gone for 2/3 of the time.
Yeah,
and so what'll happen is, like, I'll be in Sedona. I was just in Sedona for 6 weeks, and I kept thinking, I want to go back because I want to do this, and I'm inspired to go back to, find a new chief operations officer or implement a certain piece of technology or buy new presses or whatever it is. And then I get back into town, and I'm like, oh shit, but I don't know who to hire. And
so what you're saying is what you're observing is killing your dream.
Yeah.
It's sort of what we were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
How can I keep my vision of what I want active when the reality is showing me something different? How can I de-emphasize my observation while I emphasize my imagination? Isn't that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
And isn't it about focus? So one of two ways: you either utilize your imagination more or be a better selective sifter. We were visiting with our friend just now, talking about her relationship. It all made perfect sense, and when she tried to focus, she got right there. So can you put yourself in your business and focus upon some aspect of it that is right as you want it to be, and use that as your bouncing off place?
Yes. I can. We have the highest quality product on the market, period. We have the best technology of anybody. And it's beautiful. And when people get their stickers from us, it's a different experience because they're so nice. Like, it seems like there couldn't be that much variance in it, but there can. And it's really lovely.
All right. So now tell us how that rampage that was authentic and accurate and a high-flying vibration, how does it jive with what you were talking about earlier about
what we
in other words,
yeah.
you talked about wanting a new CEO.
CCO. Uh-huh.
So as you're looking for that, so how can you jump from what you just gave us into that?
Oh, okay. That
wouldn't anybody want to be here, and wouldn't it be fun for someone
yeah.
to get to step into something like this? And aren't there people all over the planet that are looking for exactly this? Mm-hmm. And isn't law of attraction going to easily bring that together? And it's not anything that I have to manage. It's just something that I know that I desire. And isn't it a logical thing that it's in the process of unfolding? And does it matter that, and would I want to select someone who isn't a good match, or would I want to wait for the match that is the right match? And does that match need to be made right now? Or are things just fine right now? And are good things worth waiting for? And does it matter? Those kinds of things. Doesn't that soothe that?
Yeah, it does.
And so then you're there and you're soothed, and so then off you go.
Okay.
Everything is about focus. But you understand the focus that you've accomplished by the feeling that it causes. And so it could be, and this is true for a lot of you, it could be, and this is what our friend and your friend was talking about earlier, that sometimes you just want to get into the trenches and live something that is real.
Yeah.
And so maybe what we're talking about here is the refinement and the satisfaction of being faced with something that you can feel is off, and setting it right through visualization in the moment. What about that?
Yeah.
Do you have to distance yourself from it? To make it easy, do you have to separate yourself from everything that is? Or do you have the ability to be in your family, be with your children, be with your mate, be in your business, be with your employees, be with what is, and still focus yourself in a way for their and your highest good? It's all about focus, isn't it? Which translates into the processes that we have offered of lists of positive aspects.
Okay.
That's the fastest way to get there. Just focus upon the list of positive aspects. Do you find, this is a really provocative question, and we think speaks right to the point that you're reaching for here. So if there are all kinds of things that are going well and something that isn't, what is it? Esther said, she was laughing about it during the segment of refreshment. Everything going perfectly well. What is it that draws your attention to the thing that isn't? What is it about the thing that isn't just exactly right that seems to draw your attention? So now think about it. First of all, we want to proclaim that not as a bad thing. We want to call it a question for which you are looking for an answer, or a problem for which you are looking for a solution. And isn't that the stuff that life is made of?
Yeah.
So don't you want to revel in, don't you want to be hands-on in your life and in your business and in your relationships? And isn't it fun when things stir you to your awareness that you could be doing a better job of focusing? You see, because the tendency is to think that this conversation is a debate about action or non-action, when it isn't at all. It's a debate about focus or non-focus. It's a conversation about, can I feel the direction of the thought that I'm thinking? And if the thought that I'm thinking is off, do I have the power to change it? And probably the most important question in that run of questions is, and how fast am I going to change it? How long am I going to experience the vibration that's out of whack before I get back into alignment? Good. It's fun, isn't it?
It is.
Is business fun? You said it is.
Yes.
You said it is. What's fun about it?
I like to have a product that I have several different companies, and to get the image of something in my mind, like I'll be on a road trip and I'll think, oh my God, I should start a food company based towards yoga studios. And then to see it on the shelves when I go into yoga studios is incredible. So I like to get the idea of a product and then see it manifested in reality.
And
it's
what
cool.
about, and this is the part that we really want to ask you about, because we know a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
They love to have an idea and they love to get to the end result of it. But what about the time in the middle? Is that part fun?
Yes, it is.
But you didn't say it was. You didn't even mention it at all. You jumped right over that and went right to the end result. And that's where the juice of life is, you see. That's where, I get to meet this person and I get to discover that person's not right for that, but they're better over there. And that led to this and that led to this. In other words, it's that in-between time that you're wanting to revel in. Because we just have to say, your life is made up of mostly that in-between time. Mostly, it's the time between the giving birth to the desire and the manifestation of it is that in between time.